Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. There's a strong rumor on the table that The Rock will be wrestling at WrestleMania 35. It looks out there that The Rock wants a piece of WWE, wants to be a part of WrestleMania yet once again. We all know from WrestleMania 29 that WWE is going to sell out MetLife Stadium at WrestleMania 35. With it being in New York, we're going to be seeing higher ticket prices. We're going to see a higher volume of people wanting to be at the stadium. People are going to be wanting to be seeing this show live, and The Rock is going to be wanting to be a part of that. We haven't seen The Rock, I believe, in WWE since WrestleMania 32, the largest WrestleMania of all time. I can't even remember the number. I'm guessing that it was 109 or 110,000 people. As I was flying into Dallas yesterday, I did not get a chance to see AT&T Stadium as we flew overhead, but I did see where WrestleCon was, and pointed it out to my kids there that that's where I was when I saw WrestleMania 32, and told them about Dallas Stadium there, AT&T. That is where everyone basically saw Roman Reigns beat Triple H. Told them the history of WrestleMania 32 and how much fun that show was. But I think that The Rock could wrestle at WrestleMania. I'm not one to basically say that that the part-timers shouldn't be at the show. Obviously, The Rock has a history with WWE, so it's not like he's just coming in for the one-time payday like somebody like Snooki did or something like that. He is somebody that is one of the largest action stars there is in the world. People running out to see Skyscraper as well as Rampage and Fast and the Furious, anything like that. He is somebody that honestly has fans devoted to him that are going to look up WrestleMania on the WWE Network and watch it just to see what he does. And the more eyes that are on the product, I think the better off the product is going to be. When I first sat down and I first thought about it, I said, okay, let's put this on paper. Rock is going to wrestle at WrestleMania 35. What is he going to do? The Rock versus Brock match has been talked about to death. We've never got a rematch since SummerSlam 2002, and it seems like every time we talk about The Rock coming back, that is what the rumor is going to be. It's going to be Rock versus Brock. That's what we thought was going to be WrestleMania 31. That's what we thought was going to be WrestleMania 32. I think that's even what we thought WrestleMania 29 was going to be, and we've never got it. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's that Rock doesn't want to wrestle Brock. I know that Brock wants to wrestle Rock the opposite direction. You can remember that back to that time before WrestleMania 29 when Brock ran into the WWE offices and was looking for Triple H, and he stopped at the poster on the wall and sort of eyed it down. That was the sort of supposed to be like the cue that match was going to be coming up somewhere down the road. And we never got it. So I don't think that match is going to happen. Whether Brock is leaving WWE to never return, whether he's going to fight for UFC just one time, whatever the story is going to be, we'll have to see how that plans out. But the match that really came to me is The Rock versus Roman Reigns. This is the match that we have honestly talked about a few times and put it out there on the table. That would be a big match. I know there's a lot of people that think that Roman is never going to go heel. There's those people that are thinking that they're just waiting for the right moment for him to go heel. There's some people who just hate Roman Reigns and don't care what he does. And there's some people that really like him, but believe that if he had that heel turn, more people would get behind him. Seeing how he's a bad guy and people aren't supposed to like him, it'll bring their appeal to him more. Seeing how when he was with the Shield and he was a bad guy then, people really were behind him, and that's sort of the time they saw him being one of the biggest stars in WWE, and sort of put the John Cena push behind him. I think if you put Rock versus a heel Roman Reigns, it is going to bring a lot of people to the table. I think that a lot of people will be excited to see that match. You go back to the year that Roman won the Royal Rumble, and Rock was there. You talk about Rock and Brock, you're going to start getting them mixed up, guys. But when The Rock came out to sort of endorse Roman, people thought that was going to be the moment when people would start cheering him, and people started booing Rock, and you could see with the eyebrow that he was shocked that something like that went down, and people thought that might spoil him doing anything at WrestleMania 31, but he still showed up and did the thing with Ronda Rousey that was supposed to set up the tag match with her that never came to be. But You know, I think this is going to be a fun match if it happens. You know, obviously there's a lot of things that could happen. The Rock could get some sort of movie offer, and with the movie offers comes problems with insurance. And if you got problems with insurance, you can't get in there and actually wrestle. That's why we had that 3-second match at WrestleMania 32 against Eric Rowan. Because of the fact that, you know, Rock couldn't get insurance, because I think at that time he was filming the Baywatch movie. So, you know, so don't get your hopes up on this. Don't be thinking like Stevie Breach is reporting that it's going to be, you know, Rock versus Triple H at WrestleMania 35. A lot could happen between now and then. I'm just saying that, hey, if this does happen, it could set up one hell of a WrestleMania match.